Hello, everybody. This is Steve, and you're on the Living in Southwest Virginia channel. I hope you're having a great day. I thought that I would bring this to you, just a little something that interests me, and hopefully it may interest you. But I have a big belief in keeping firearms that hold a place in your heart, just like any other memorabilia. And this rifle is one of them. This is a Ruger 1022 Sporter. And the story there is when I was 18 years old, all my guns that I had were guns that Dad had either given me or loaned me. And I wanted to buy a rifle of my own. So I was looking at a local gun shop that's no longer in business. And he had a Mossberg 44, the U.S. military training rifle that I just fell in love with. But my dad talked me out of buying it because he said it was too big and too heavy. And as a military rifle, he thought it would have been shot out, which, knowing what I know today, I probably don't agree with that. I'd say it would have been a good rifle. But that's neither here nor there, because at his advice, I decided to buy new, which I'm kind of glad I did, because I bought this rifle. We ordered this one through the local gun shop. It took, I think, about 2 weeks to get it back in those days. And when it came in, I just loved it. And we ordered two of them. I ordered one and my brother ordered one. And they both came in about the same time. This one had the one, look at the draw. The one I got had a fairly good trigger. It's a little heavy. It's about 5 pounds, but it's smooth. It's not gritty. It's got a good break to it. But I bought this rifle. My brother bought the other one. The trigger was kind of heavy and rough. And at that time, none of us, I think, really wanted to mess with the trigger. Today, with all the information's out there, we'd have probably smoothed that one up. He also had a problem with the magazine on his gun not wanting to feed right. Ruger did replace that for him. But over the years, I think he let his rifle go. Matter of fact, I know he did. And I kept this one. So I've owned this rifle for 48 years. I bought it when I was 18 and I'm now 59. So I've owned this rifle for 48 years. I bought it in 1984. It's got the sporter barrel, the sporter stock, and started out, I had a Weaver K3 scope on it that I bought from the same local gun shop. That fella gave me a pretty good deal on it. And that's the gun that I used for squirrel hunting. I used it for groundhog hunting. I used it for everything for years. And then as I got older here a few years ago, in the woods when it was a little bit dark, I got to where I couldn't see as well through that Weaver K3 scope. So I bought this little scope. This is a Ride-On 2x7. And it's also a second focal plane, but it's a really good scope. It gathers light a little better than that K3 did, and it's got a little more magnification, so my tired old eyes can see it better. It also has adjustable parallax, which is nice. They're on the side. And a little history on this rifle that means a lot to me. And I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to try to get it in here. Kim, I think you can. See this mark right here in the stock? I bought this rifle and took it home. Didn't have it too long, a matter of days. And I was talking about what a pretty stock it was. And my dad said, well, that finish looks awful soft. And he took his thumbnail and raked it and put that dent in the stock. And at the time, I was just horrified. That was the first mark ever on this gun. And over the years, I put a few more. I've got a little mark there and one there. But by and large, especially to be carrying it in the woods, I've done pretty well. There's a couple of small marks here on the side. There's a little chip right there. And there's several little marks here at the back. Honestly, I think some of those were back before I had a gun safe, where I just kind of stacked it up wherever I had a place to put it. In a gun rack on the wall, a gun rack in the truck. I think I put some marks on it. But by and large, for a 48-year-old gun, the gun's in pretty good shape. The blue one's in good shape. And like I say, at the time that Dad put that mark on the stock, I was just horrified. But we lost Dad about 3 years ago. And every time I look at this gun and I look at that mark, there's a connection there between me and him. And if I could fix that place, and I'm sure it could be fixed, I wouldn't, because that's history there between me and Dad. That's something 48 years ago that he did when he was a younger man than I am now. And when I pass this gun along to my kids, I want them to know that story. I've told them before, but I'm going to pass that story along to my kids and grandkids. And because that gun, like I say, Dad's the one that advised me to buy this gun. Dad's the one that taught me how to shoot it, how to sight it in, do all of it, which, like I say, I don't own guns and had guns before, but there's a lot of history wrapped around this one rifle. And it's a good shooter. Yeah, like I say, I've killed a lot of squirrels, a lot of groundhogs with it. And I wouldn't let it go for anything. But that's it. That's my little trip down memory lane. I hope it entertains someone. If you take anything away from this, if a gun's got some kind of special meaning or history to you, don't let it go if you have any choice, because you would regret it. If I didn't have this one, I think I would be heartbroken. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you for listening. I hope that you found my little story interesting. And if so, please like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And you have a great day. And thank you again for watching the Living Southwest Virginia channel. Have a good one.